Southside Richmond, it's a NorCal thing. How we like this? We tip bottles for the homies that can't be here with us.
And then,
Yes, sir.
how long did that album take you? The Bruno with the Pruno.
Yeah.
A whole 100 songs.
So that mixtape. Yeah. No,
I mean mixtape. My bad.
No problem. No problem. You're a legend. That mixtape took about 4 months of writing. About 3 or 4 months of writing because I was getting all my ideas together and stuff like that and letting life happen. You know what I'm saying? So just learning about what's going on in life and this quarantine stuff because this tape is pretty much when everything shut down and what's been going on in the last couple months. So that tape was all my ideas and my mind state within the last 3-4 months. It didn't take that long to record it, but the long part was writing the lyrics, on pen and pad, on paper. You know what I'm saying? I write all my lyrics down, so that was the longest that it really took, just writing the lyrics out, like getting them, transferring them out of my head to paper,
I see. Because you have to, really take your time to really articulate your thoughts, huh? And, talk about also current events or something that's relevant. Like, I seen you made that George Floyd song.
Yes, sir.
That was a good one, too.
Exactly.
There's some gems in there.
No, thank you, man. I mean, for sure, it is, Letter to Willie Lynch. That's like a 10-minute plus song, just me rapping going in. Letter to Willie Lynch, man, naming a lot of the victims, just dealing with police brutality and justice and stuff like that. And even on a greater scale, what that song means to me is just making sure to get reparations for black people. And what I mean by that is not all black people, right? Not immigrant black people, right? Like black people that was born in America, right? Because there's black people out here that's like immigrants, like they might be from like Africa, you feel me, or something like that, right? Now, whatever, right? I was born in America, you dig? So if I go to Africa, I'm gonna be an immigrant. You feel me? Like I can't just go to Africa and be like, oh, this is my native land.
Yeah.
It's like, so with that being said, right, reparations for all black Americans that were part of slavery, that had a lineage a part of slavery, right? And I'm talking about slavery in America, not slavery anywhere else. Specifically reparations for black Americans that went through slavery in America. The Jim Crow.
Yeah, Jim Crow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Redlining, and keeping black people out to get finances and to get wealth, because that's why, a lot of people be like, well, why are black people messed up, or why is it so crazy in the hood? Well, because the government made it so black people were contagious to wealth. And they made it so black people would be not have no wealth, little to no wealth, right? So that everybody else can prosper and have wealth. And they generated a lot of the wealth was generated on the black people back, as well as making sure that black people don't win so that other people can win. So that's why I say reparations for black. Black people and once again, not all black people, because you see there's some Indian people that's black. You feel me? Or black or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's about the lineage of the specific black person I'm talking about, and that's the descendants of slavery. You know what I'm saying? In America. Not anywhere else. Descendants of slavery in America right now. And then we can talk about everybody else later, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, that's what I'm focused on. But outside of that, I'm focused on helping the world, helping everybody, the earth, because at the same time, we all here together. We all deserve love. We all deserve to understand each other and to take time. So that's what that mixtape, that's just a little bit of what's going on in that mixtape, Bruno Wit The Pruno. And the mixtape title comes from, Pruno is a prison dream. Bruno is a nickname that I gave myself when I was younger. How that be slaves in there and for hell. Prison is hell. You know what I'm saying? That's slavery and hell. And it's 1 foot in and 1 foot out, especially for the black men. You know, they want us in hell, and they want us slaves. So that mixtape title is, you know, representation of me being very aware that is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know, especially in America. You know what I'm saying? They built that prison system for black people to be enslaved and to be in living hell. So that's what it is, man. You know, it's love all the way. Never forget that. But it's just the truth.
Yeah, about more like spreading awareness. That's good that you explained that, because I'm sure a lot of people would not have had. I had no idea that's what the album meant. That's deep though.
Yep.
So what you mean too is you're saying like how like even in like World War II they would push all the black people to like West Oakland and Richmond and like the shipyards, and they would kind of make them forced to live in poverty. And now that black people are more like the hip hop culture is rising up and stuff, and like they're making a lot of money off hip hop, but now there's these big record labels owned by Universal, Sony, you know, typical American corporations, and they're taking all their money. Is that kind of?
Yep. Exactly. No, that exactly. And I think why a lot of like what you're saying for the World War stuff, I think a lot of that had to do with redlining. And what they specifically did was and they're probably back in the day was good, you know, white people and good other people that others that were out in America that actually liked black people and that thought it was wrong. But the government told them that they had to do that. The government told them, you know, if black people move in your neighborhood, it becomes a D neighborhood from an A to a D or stuff like that. So, you know, and they you know, just took away all the resources and stuff like that. So that's why we're at where we're at now. You know, when we see, you know, like looking at Chicago, or we look at East Oakland. Why is there prostitution out there? Why is there so much? And in this concentrated area where it's mostly African American or immigrant, or you know, and it's because I you know I'm in Rockridge right now. And come on, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in Oakland Rockridge right now, and it ain't like East Oakland.
Nope.
You know, and there's no knocking anybody because everybody, no one was born. No one asked to be born how they were born, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's people that sometimes hate on black people, or they be like, why are black people so violent or messed up or crazy? Well, you got to look back to the root. You know, the black people were misled. Like, you know, the black people should be an elite class in America from our lineage and how long we've been here. You know, black people should have, you know, should have made amassed amounts of wealth from cotton back in the day or whatever, or tobacco, or whatever people was making money off of back in the day, right? And, you know, what I heard, black people with the slavery, you got insurance on slaves, so when black people died, you would get money off their bodies. So it was so that's why we're here today, you know, and it's no question, like, and it's no, you know, and that's why, you know, it has to be. That's why I'm happy with the Black Lives Matter stuff, right? I don't know about that movement, like I don't know what it represents, but I like the name because we need to hear more of that, because there needs to be more focus on black lives and black people, right? Yeah. That's true. You know, and because we can't forget too, what I heard is that the black people, like the civil rights, is the reason why there pretty much is immigrants out here, period. Because at a time, what I heard, right, I don't know if I'm right, but what I heard is that, you know, back in the old days, in the early American stuff, it was mainly like white people and black people. And then the civil rights stuff, right, and all that, made it okay so immigrants could come down. So that's what it should always be a love for black people, or at least an appreciation. Even if black people crazy or whatever, it should still be a respect for them and understanding and saying, okay, you know, this is a truly an oppressed people, especially in America. Once again, not all black people, because there's Nigerians that come down here they come to America and they're treated like black people, but they have more money than the average black person because they're from Africa. They got more education than the average black person, you know, but they look black, you know, and they come out here and they benefit from having a black skin in America. But in reality, they even look down, some of them, on black people in America. So, you know, it's love and it's trust and it's patience, you know. But that's what Bruno Wit The Pruno mixtape, that's what that is. So check that out, y'all.
Yeah.
It's not all just the deep stuff. I'm still fucking bitches, still getting money. You dig? I'm still doing all that. And excuse me for cursing.
It's good.
But I'm letting everybody know it's not just that serious tone. But that's my life.
Yeah.
That's my life.
That's good, man. I appreciate that knowledge. That's gonna help a lot of people. Hopefully, that's gonna watch
Yes,
this.
sir. It will.
Yeah, definitely.
It will. This is gonna be there forever.
We're doing numbers, yep.
Next up, and this interview is gonna be here forever, man.
Hell
Go
yeah.
ahead.
We're literally making history right now.